Buenos días, yo soy Ana Margarita Jones, pero ustedes me conocen también como Indiana Jones. Yes, don't change the channel, you're in the right place. I'm going to be speaking a little Spanglish because today, this is an episode that is dedicated to my Hispanic heritage and part of a collaboration we like to call Latinas Unidas. My friends from all over Latin America and Caribbean, well, we got together and decided to create this collaboration to share our love and joy of being Hispanic women and creators here on YouTube. My parents both came from Cuba in the early 60s, hence the outfit I chose is something probably my mom would wear in the late 50s before the revolution. Since then, my mom and dad were not able to go back to Cuba. My father has since passed away, but my mother, she continues to teach me to love my Hispanic heritage, including my language and speaking Spanish. I carry with me the art of creativity from my grandmother and my mom, being so resourceful in those early days when they first came to the United States. So let's show a little bit of Cuban creativity. Here I am using as my theme Cuban Cigar Box Art, and I don't know if you noticed that lovely model and who it was. She seems very familiar. Anyway, I love this project so much that I am dedicating this whole episode to my mom and my grandmother, and this first project will be a gift for my mom. For this project, I'm going to use Sola Wood flowers. I just became an affiliate, and this is my first time dyeing the flowers. The pink color is actually a combination of Plaid acrylic paint and a little bit of water, but Sola Wood flowers also has their own dyes that you can use, and here I'm using their Sola Wood dyes, and they are just such beautiful colors. Now, one thing that I learned, this being my first time ever dyeing flowers, is that you can combine colors. So here, well, I'm adding a little bit of the golden to the pink, but not only that, but I added golden to the tips of my rose, and now I continue to dye it with the pink. And it just came out so lovely. Now, I chose these colors to match the flowers that are in the Cuban cigar artwork that I'm using. These flowers are just so beautiful and so easy to dye and use. As you can see, look at the range of colors you can have. Just so beautiful. And I'm actually using that Sola Wood dye to dye or to stain my wood plaque. This is going to be the backdrop to that Cuban cigar artwork. And again, I'm going to give this as a gift to my mom. I think she'll really enjoy having this in her house. And I really enjoyed using the Sola Wood flowers. So if you're interested in Sola Wood flowers, please check out my affiliate link below. Now I'm just going to decoupage that artwork. It has that beautiful model once again. And I'm just going to decoupage it onto that wood plaque. I bought the wood plaque at Hobby Lobby, and I was lucky enough to find it at 50% off. So I think it's usually $3.99. And again, I got it for $2. Not bad. And I love the shape of it. And as you can see, the flowers match so perfect. I'm so excited. It's so much fun to use these Sola Wood flowers because, again, you can dye and color your flowers to match your project exactly. And here I am. All I'm doing is using my hot glue with my Surebonder glue gun and just putting together this beautiful arrangement of flowers to surround that Cuban cigar artwork. And I love that the Sola Wood dye that I used on my plaque matches the sunset that is captured in that artwork. So I'm continuing to arrange these flowers as best as I can. And again, I can't tell you how much I love these shades of pink and orange and yellow and coral. It's just so pretty. I'm adding some fake baby's breath, I guess it is. And I just love it. It's so feminine. It's so shabby chic. And again, so vintage, especially with that picture of me with that hat. It's just perfect. I loved making this project so much. I hope you can tell. And I can't wait to use my Sola Wood flowers in my next project. I'm so excited after using it the first time, dyeing them for the first time, and seeing the beautiful results. It's foolproof. I'm telling you guys, it's foolproof. And now I'm just adding some final little touches. I'm touching up some of the paints just to add a little bit of more color. I love the two-tone dyeing that I was able to do on that big rose. But all in all, I am so happy with this plaque, and I hope my mom will be too. I was so honored to be invited to be part of this collaboration we like to call Latinas Unidas. This is a hop around Latin America and the Caribbean so you can get to know other Latina collaborators and creators here on YouTube. I can't tell you how much fun I've had with these ladies, and I am so impressed with their love for their heritage and their creativity. Now, as this is a hop, this is also a giveaway, a $150 Amazon gift card giveaway. So make sure that you pay attention to all of the collaborators and make sure that you note in the comments what our secret code word is for today. I'll be giving you that code word in just a few moments. Again, remember to check out all of the channels as part of this hop. And let's hop to it. Next, I'm going to use my Cigar Box Art to decorate a cigar box. Yes, but I just wanted to show you how beautiful. I just did some research and found some of these beautiful paintings, artwork. I mean, how perfect is this, especially for someone like me who loves vintage and shabby chic. So I'm going to start choosing which artwork I'm going to use for my plain cigar box, which I think I found at Michael's. And again, it was on sale, so I was able to get it at a pretty good price. Now, before I started decorating the outside of the box, I thought it was important to line the inside of the box. So here's my little Cuban cigar box, and I'm going to just line the inside with some vintage looking paper. I believe I got this paper at Joann's. They had a sale, so I was like, well, I'll take advantage of it. And it's just pretty easy. I'm just going to decoupage the inside of my box. It's a perfect place to keep all of those totally dazzled accessories I just got recently. Now, I have to be honest with you, when this collaboration first came to me, I was a little stumped because I was like thinking, how can I include my Hispanic heritage and especially my Cuban heritage into a shabby chic look? I really wanted to keep it within vintage and shabby chic. And then I thought, well, vintage, love vintage stuff. And there's so much vintage Cuban stuff out there. But when I started doing research and I found these beautiful cigar box artworks on the internet, I just couldn't resist. It also reminded me so much of my own father, who used to smoke his Cuban cigars, which back then, of course, once the whole revolution happened in Cuba, many of the cigars were being created in Dominican Republic and also right here in Florida and Tampa. So, but I still remember him going to buy his cigars in Times Square when we lived in New York City, and always admiring these beautiful cigar box artworks. And I thought, how pretty, what a beautiful box to keep such a stinky, nasty thing. Actually, I don't mind cigar smoke so much, but of course, because more than anything, it reminds me of my dad. So here I am just decoupaging all of the artworks onto my cigar box, and then adding some filler with some Tim Holtz tissue paper, or decoupage paper as they call it. And you know, there's nothing I love more than Mod Podge from the Plaid family of products. And here's my completed cigar box. I hope this inspires you to look up some of this artwork, especially if you're into vintage and shabby chic. I mean, it's just so much and they're so beautiful. I love it. The secret code word is chancleta, as in my grandmother would throw her chancleta at me when I behaved badly. Chancleta. I've got a Cuban cigar box and put Cuban cigar artwork on the outside. ¿Qué te parece? ¿Te gusta? Bueno, dime, ¿cuál es tu favorito? Now, to continue my theme of vintage cigar box art, I thought it would be cool to actually create some patches. So here I'm using some burlap fabric from burlapfabric.com for all your burlap needs. And here I'm going to be using some fabric Mod Podge. And fabric Mod Podge is really interesting to use because, well, number one, it's for fabric. Number two, it's really, really thick. So I thought this would be the perfect medium to use this fabric Mod Podge to transfer my Cuban cigar artwork to the burlap, and then to create my own little patches. Now, I have to admit, this butterfly, this cigar butterfly called Buzzer, is not necessarily Cuban cigar art, but hey, it's pretty. But look at those roses. I love those roses. I mean, it's just so beautiful. And again, you know, cigar boxes, who would have thunk? But they're very, very cool, especially if you love shabby chic or even boho. So here are all 4 patches that I made, and you'll see what I'm going to do with them next, or at least what I'm going to try to do with them. And I love that the fabric, the burlap fabric, is all rustic on the ends. So here is a vest that I found at the thrift store, and I thought, oh my gosh, how cute. Again, it gave me such 80s vibes, you know, like, oh my gosh, I feel like Molly Ringwald all over again, you know, designing your own stuff. I took out the sewing machine, and for whatever reason, it did not want to work with me. So I gave up and decided I'm just going to glue it down. I did have some fabric glue sticks, so that is what I'm using for this project. I just thought, you know, I just gotta go forward. Just gotta go forward with this. So here I am, just, oh, I love these. Gosh, this is so cute. Again, such 80s vibes, man. But I really love this little jacket. And next, of course, I can't leave the lapel bare, so I'm going to make some shabby chic flowers out of that burlap fabric once again. And just rolling around the fabric as I've done in other videos. But if you've missed those videos, go to my Shabby Chic Cottagecore vintage playlist so you can see all these little flower making techniques. Again, there's nothing I love doing more than making my own little flowers. Here I am just using my Surebonder glue gun. Now I'm going to create another flower using lace. And again, this lace, believe it or not, is also from burlapfabric.com for all your burlap needs and lace. This lace is absolutely beautiful. It's like 5 inches wide, and I just love it. I didn't realize how big it was. Now here I'm just using a button to create, and those little elastics that you use in your hair to create a flower. So easy and so shabby chic. And again, all I did was gather 3 parts of the lace and gathered it together and rubber banded it with a button so it's easy to glue on to my project. Now I'm just going to put together all my flowers. Here I'm going to use this wonderful, I guess, shabby chic fabric that I got at Hobby Lobby. And if you recognize it, it's the same fabric that I used for my parasol, my wall parasol. If you haven't seen that, check it out here. So here I'm just going to glue both sides together, fold it over and glue it together. And then I'm going to fringe it. I'm going to create these little fringe flowers. I really love making these. They're so much fun. And you can make them while you're watching TV or just, hanging out on a summer's day. So here I'm just going to roll it together after I've fringed it out and puff it up, and it just comes out to look like kind of like a chrysanthemum or I don't know, a carnation. I just love the colors, and I thought the colors were so perfect to go along with this denim vest. Again, such 80s vibes, such I don't know, Pretty in Pink feels right now for Molly Ringwald as she decorated her own stuff. And here, of course, I'm adding some totally dazzled accessories because why not? Everything's better with totally dazzled. We should all be totally dazzled. This is so much fun. I really love my totally dazzled items. They're so beautiful and so versatile. You can use it on everything from evening wear to denim jean jackets. So I hope you enjoyed this wonderful little cigar box project. Remember to hop to the next video and remember to comment with the secret code word. Mine is chancleta. Hemos llegado a la conclusión de este episodio y espero que les he inspirado a hacer una de estas creaciones. We've come to the conclusion of this episode, and I hope that I've inspired you to create any one of these ideas. Thanks again to all the ladies that are part of this Latinas Unidas collaboration. Remember, this is a hop, so please go down to my description and hop to the next channel. But don't forget to leave your comment with the secret code word for today. as I always say to my friends, cuídense, sean buenos, que Dios les bendiga, y viven la aventura. And as I say in English, which is so much faster for me, stay safe, be kind, God bless each and every one of you, and live the adventure. Thank you for letting me share my adventure with you. Take care and see you soon. Regresan pronto. Adios. And this is dedicated to my mom. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for letting me share a little bit of my heritage with you. Please come back for more, and like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.